Hi. Thank you for joining me. I want to play Abiotic Factor today. Also, nice to meet you. I'm Vacupen or Devin or whatever you want to call me. But yeah, I am here to play a game. I've decided I wanted to try and play this solo, but go all the way through. And this is my character, and we'll see. We'll see what happens in this game. So, but first, let's play the introduction. Take me there. Gate Cascade Restricted Zone. I'm mainly doing this so I can actually 100% like the whole game and we all have it recorded. My sir, my mans. Got a gun? I want that gun. Take a look around if you want to. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Almost there. Yes, we are. We're almost there. Well, thank you for joining me, everybody, for watching. I'm going to play some games.
So, ready for your first day?
Yes, I am. I'm so ready for my first day. Yeah. So, I'm definitely wanting to... This is going to be my first ever video trying to be some sort of Let's Player, so... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. You know, maybe this whole episode will just be...
There she is.
Oh my god, there she is. It looks like nothing. It really does look like nothing. Where are we? Are we in like the outback or something? Is this just SCP Australia?
Well, here we are. Time to get out. Out your hop. Well, here we are. Time to get out.
Fine. No, I must know. Don't leave me behind. WASD and shift. Understood. Alright, let's get a move on. Alright, so here we are, Outback, or Desert, Safari, Sahara, Chineri, Tatera, Katabadari, Outhouse. Must. There is a mini game for pooping in this game. Gotta love it. I played this game a lot, but this is my first one that I'm going to do, like, just fully all the way through by myself. We'll see. We'll see. I'm staring at the sun. Yo, let me out. Let me in. 7 a.m. Bitch. Hello.
Okay, you're the transfer, huh?
I am.
You sure picked a day.
I know, right?
Hectic downstairs this morning.
Really?
Just grab your gate pal there. It'll help you get sorted.
I bet it will. Yoink. Journal. You don't have any specific goals right now. Gate Cascade. My gate pal stores useful data communications, assuming it works like the ones at Springer facility. It'll be locked to my security clearance, so I only provides data for sectors that I have access to. Okay, well that's good. And then this is the compendium of all sorts of stuff, but I guess this is just the map and clear all corpse waypoints. This action cannot be undone, so I guess if I die. Oh, yeah, look at my toesies. Alright, bye. Let's not keep anybody waiting. Radiation. If I see these little particulates, I will be irradiated. Yoink. Locked. Sup?
Morning. Lift's down there. But first, you need a hard hat. Health and safety. Grab that one and chuck it on.
Alright. Hard hat.
So, you've got what you need. Head through the gate to my left, down to the elevator.
Alright.
Take you down to induction.
Bye. Elevator. Down we go. First time I played this, I played it with a buddy, and he somehow managed to Oh, maybe I should be looking at this.
Induction wing.
Hey.
Currently at alert level precautionary. Please listen carefully to and follow all security.
Whoa.
Now arriving at staff processing.
Staff processing. So B to open emotes and a wave. Hello.
Hey, new transfer. I got pulled in from surface duty.
Yeah.
Usual lady, she got called out to help downstairs. Happens. Chaos is kind of our thing around here.
I bet.
You seem a bit antsy. Just wait.
Yeah.
I'll
Of
unlock
course
the
I
doors.
am. I'm
I've never run
deranged.
someone through this, but
Evil
it's pretty
genius.
straightforward. Coming from the Springer facility, you'll know the basics.
I
but
do.
Since we deal with specimens directly, everyone on staff has to know basic ECP. That's emergency containment procedures.
We're gonna do PCP. Woo!
Now, I have some instructions here that aren't really compatible with the current security situation around
I
here, so
bet.
I'm just gonna improvise a bit. Bear with me. I'm gonna have you crawl through that vent down there. Consider
What?
it like chasing down an escaped specimen. You got a big brain, you got a big imagination, right?
I wonder if that actually leads to somewhere. Because this keypad. Ooh, that'd be interesting if we actually came back up here at the end of the game. Ooh, that's wild. Yoink. Yoink.
If there's something in your way, because I put it there, there should be a tool down there. Something you can smash the crate with. You might have to look around a bit. And don't worry about smashing stuff. Like we have we got a lot of crates. A lot of crates.
Yeah, lots of crates. I don't think you really get to keep anything from the tutorial, so I'm just gonna grab and do everything.
Oh, what the hell? This damn radio's acting up. There we go. Ugh, all morning. Alright, where were we? They want you to capture a creature. Oh, okay. I was just thinking I'd grab like a plastic bag. You know what? This is why we do the jobs we do here at Gate.
Oh.
Go ahead and throw your fantastic
Crafting.
net
C
on
for
the-
crafting. I play this game a lot. Sorry if I'm going a little too fast. Yoink.
Nice. You've got some athleticism in there.
We did it.
Somewhere. Now, real creatures might wriggle out of that one, but that's not a real creature. So, next step is special containment, isolation, wash hands, inoculate. You know what? Just stomp on it.
Ah! Well, that's what happens when you stomp on metal.
What's going on with your leg there? Looks to me like you're bleeding. Look, we'll call this training, basic first aid. Find some cloth and make a bandage. And just keep this between us for now. I'll buy you a beer in residence later. Sorry about that.
I'm dying. Let me bandage my arm, even though my leg.
I would have. You would, wouldn't you? You're gonna fit right in down there.
You know it, bud.
Looks like you can walk on it all right. Let's head you on through to the next room. Feel free to mosey. I've gotta check some stuff out. We got some weird crap going on today. Not gonna lie to you.
Alright, well, good luck with that, I guess. Email! Jane, what's this I'm hearing about an investigation on security? Has anyone spoken to you about it? Relax, Richard. It doesn't concern anyone in your sector. It's the labs team. You know how they are. Always scared someone's leaking information. Man suggests the executive committee thinks someone may be monitoring our data network. I thought that was impossible. The farm needs to know about this. We're the ones who work with data day in and day out. Look, Mans is great at theorizing, but sometimes he lets his imagination run away with the facts. It's all speculation at this point. We haven't detected anything but gotta be probing actions. Our data's secure. Let them know it's under control, because it is. Fungus. Hey, you asked me to get in touch if we found any application for the new materials. You remember that fungus Lenora's team brought back? Well, we did some tests. This stuff makes penicillin like tap water. I review the report. You're cleared for phase 2. Someone needs to go back in there. We need more samples. The Silo 2 systems are all online. I think another venture should be fine. Okay, I'll talk to TR. They're itching to get back in there. I'm giving random voices to people now that I think about it. Dr. Mans.
Dr. Derek Mans.
Dr.
reporting.
Derek Mans.
Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. After yesterday's fiasco, I've made a formal request to extend general anomaly storage immediately. I requisitioned Ordo 113, only to discover that some effect from 221 had turned it permanently blue. I've made it clear to Henderson. This is not acceptable. Ordo subjects may be deemed low risk, but the range of phenomena is too diverse to jam them together like sardines.
Who's watching? Sounds like someone in the research division is conducting an investigation into security at Cascade. Gate operates several tiers of containment protocols. The lowest is Ordo, including an item, artifact, or entity deemed benign or low risk, and includes only basic precautions. There are several tiers above this, but I'll need higher clearance than Blue to learn about them. Oh, interesting. Maybe we'll learn more. I could holster this with H. And I can also block with... Oh, I can't block because I'm not skilled. Ah, drank the entire thing. You know, I'd think that would open the other way, but whatever.
So, I'm betting they didn't have these at Springer. It says here, all gate staff at Cascade need to understand the facility's unique power system. It goes into a lot of detail only an egghead would want. No offense. Every power socket here comes with its own little extension cable, and we build everything purpose-built for those sockets. So what you're going to do, you need to package the heater, place it back down near the power socket, and then... Okay, now I know that was a lot. I'm getting some weird interference on my radio. I'm going to leave you to the whiteboard down there. You might need a screwdriver. I'll get back to you in a minute.
I'm crouch jumping to get on here. Alright, I got a screwdriver.
Station 3,
Package.
What's going on? Over. Station 3, Station 2.
Got a screwdriver. Package the heater, deploy the heater near the power socket.
Chatter? Keystone running some kind of shady op again? I didn't see a bulletin, I'm trying to finish up some work here. Okay, just let me know if it's any GKers coming my way. They creep me the hell out. Over. Hey, nice work plugging in that plug. We're done here. There's some stuff on this list, but I don't reckon you're gonna need it. That's why you've got people like me around. Keep you safe. Looks like I gotta check on some situation topside. So, yeah, head to the elevator. It'll take you down to residences. Real cozy stuff. Clipboard here says you're looking for a Dr. Khan? It sounds familiar. I guess he's in charge of the rest of your orientation. Alright. Onward
to science!
Well, for one of us, anyway.
Onward to security issues for you. Alright, I don't think I'm going to keep any of this stuff, but this is just for tutorial. Alright. No! I'm keeping it. Alright, button. La 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 la.
Attention.
La la la
This is a
la.
high priority safety
La
broadcast.
la la la.
You are currently en route to residence level 7. Due to an active security situation, advanced safety precautions are in effect. This elevator will be redirected to offices level 1. Please remain in place and wait for security team assistance.
Okay. So I'm being sent to the cafeteria instead of residency. Yep. Enter the facility. Start a new game. We're gonna do normal. Determine for all players how enemies may air. Blah 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 blah. Enter world name. Alright. Butt kiss. Butt kiss land. Aw, man. Can I not do that? There we go. There we go. Vacuum pen. We're just gonna keep the same features and all that. I feel like Buttman Land. Alright, let's go to Buttman Land. Alright, well here, first we have character saves. In Abiotic Factor, your characters save pre-world bases. This means that your character traits, skills, items, equipment, and progress are tied to a given server. Visual customization is stored locally and carried between servers. You need to select a job and starting traits with your character with each new world, which you'll do now. So this means we'll start with a job, which will basically give us, a role and I guess the starting suggested role, and then it gives us the tiers, or plus to whatever skills. So I've always gone with either lab assistant or botanist, where it's like a more strength and agriculture and cooking, because, food, water are necessary to survive. But let's see, you get first aid, cooking, and agriculture, which first aid may be good, but then you have, okay, so first you have lab assistant. You're fresh, you're green, you're probably way in over your head, but what you lack in skill, you make up for sheer ambition, speed, and staying out of everybody's crosshairs. So sprint, sneaking, and strength. Research. Okay, so this is epimedical binomicist. Research on live subjects has taught you everything about the human body, especially injuries, harm, and ailments. Your medical abilities are considered more advanced than your colleagues. You gain first aid XP, extra first aid XP when crafting medical items. Suggested role: medic, first aid, cooking, and agriculture. Then kinematic researcher. For someone with 2 PhDs, you're surprisingly robust. You're quick and kinetically resilient, decently fit, and can take a few knocks. Your God, I cannot read. That's why I'm an engineer in real life. Autonomic system is under control. So blunt melee, fortitude, sprinting, and strength, which potentially may be good, honestly. Then you have archotechnical consultant. It wasn't your looks or sparkling conversations that got you here. It was your impressive facility with fabricating tools. You gain extra construction XP when crafting furniture and other construction objects. Builder, construction, strength, and crafting. Then you have phytogenetic botanist. You choose the lab over your farm, but you chose the lab over the farm, but you never lost touch with plants. You know biosciences, genetics, and how things grow, even Gates' most exotic specimens. You gain extra agriculture XP when crafting farming items. Suggested role: gardener, agriculture, cooking, and strength. I potentially may go with this one. Somatic gastrologist. You understand a deep understanding of nutrition, physiology, and biochemistry means you know how to look after yourself. There's no question. Get what you put in. You gain extra cooking XP when you craft cooking items. So suggested role: chef, sharp melee, fortitude, and cooking. Theoretical physicist. Your knowledge may be theoretical, but you know everything about objects moving through space. You spend a lot of time planning new gadgets and inventions. You gain crafting XP when inventing new recipes. Suggested: throwing and utility. So this guy gets a lot with throwing, crafting, sneaking, reloading, and construction, which I may actually go with this time. Then you have defense analyst. You're one of the brightest officers in the defense team. You could have been a scientist yourself. There's a small rift between you and the egghead colleagues, but they respect your strategy. Offense combat. Strength, fortitude, blunt melee, reloading, and accuracy. Finally, summer intern. You haven't quite earned your PhD, and judging by the state of things, you're not anytime soon. Blank slate. Doesn't give you any extra skills. Well, throwing, crafting, sneaking, reloading, and construction. Throwing, crafting, sneaking, reloading, and construction. You know what? I'm going with this guy. So now that we get 8 points and we get starting points, so we have negative things. Fear of violence. You refuse to engage in most combat-related skills past level 5, which doesn't really seem much doesn't understand for this guy. Then there's feeble, narcoleptic. Oh my goodness. No, I don't think I would wanna. I could do this one, dry skin, get 20%, get thirsty 20% faster. And I just carry around a water bottle with me. Painfully obvious. You stand out. To your detriment. You attract the attention of 45% others faster. Oof. Narcoleptic, hearty appetite, you have a wild metabolism, you get hungry 60% faster than others. You know what? I'm okay with doing this. And then how about this? Fanny pack. I get to carry more crap. That actually could... First aid certified. You start with 5 bandages and +3 to your first aid. Well, I can't get light eater or naturally moist because I'm okay with getting hungrier and dry skin. So I just need to consume more because I normally have like a lot that I normally do for my stuff whenever I'm surviving. But I definitely want to do wrinkly brain. And I may actually do, well, I could do thick skin. You have 50% lower chance of receiving bleeding injuries. Night owl. 50% lower in fatigue. Hobbyist chef. You gain cooking skills twice as fast. Inconspicuous. Dedicated decathlon competitor. Wow. You know what? We'll do that one too. That means all fitness related skills are gained faster. Sprinting, strength, and throwing. I'm perfectly fine with that. So, let's see. We still have 5 points left. Where I could do self-defense, where I get +3 melee damage to everything. Then there's... You can carry 15% more than others. Well, I'm definitely going to be by myself, so maybe I want to do that. 15%, and you have to sit in the toilet for longer durations than other. Interesting. I could do this, and then get this guy, and then, well, hobbyist chef, but 15% more weight? Ah, that'd be so good, wouldn't it? When you're not deep underground, you like to be out in the wild. You're less affected by... Oh, this one may be good actually. How about hobbyist chef and weathered? Yeah, that's fun. Yes, I'm ready. Cool. Well, wouldn't you hate that I did all of that to start the game, and now we're going to be at the end of episode 1. I don't want to make things a little too long, because then that would be kind of boring, but I don't want to make things too difficult for my editing for this first episode, but thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching all the way through, and hopefully I will see you for another episode, and we can destroy this game. Hey, I would love to eventually at some point stick with this and just complete the game so that at some point, we see how life is from the beginning of this game to the end of it. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.